Hi, I'm Loudenslager, founder of Lauten Audio, and today I'm going to show you how simple it is to change the vacuum tube in the LA-320 microphone. The first thing we're going to do is we want the microphone to be facing face down, so the logo or switch is facing down like this, okay? Now we're going to rotate this bottom plate counterclockwise and it will unscrew, just like so. And set that aside. Next, this body tube is just going to slide off the microphone. Go ahead, set that aside. This reveals the circuit board and the vacuum tube. Something that's very important is we're going to want to make sure we keep this circuit board stable. So what I do is I use 2 fingers to kind of hold each side of it. You notice it has a little bit of play in it, so that's why I want to keep it stable. So I grasp the circuit board with my 2 fingers, I grasp the tube with my other 2 fingers, and I carefully wiggle the tube out. We take our new vacuum tube, and if you notice, 2 of the pins will have a larger space between them, and 2 of the socket holes will have a larger space between them. So that's what you kind of want to line up before we put our tube in there. Again, securely supporting that circuit board, lining up the pins with the socket, and carefully wiggle the tube into the socket. So now we're going to put the body tube back on. One thing to look out for, there's actually a little notch underneath here. You might be able to see under the grill, and there's a little notch in the body here. So as we're putting it back on, we're kind of looking to align that notch as well as the cutouts for the switch. And you might hear like a little click as it goes in there. This time it didn't click, but I can tell that it's in there securely now. And while holding the body in place, I can tell the switches move freely. So now let's go ahead and take our bottom plate, rotating clockwise this time, and go ahead and spin that back on there. Keeping, so I kind of keep my body aligned with my other hand. And then we don't want to wrench this thing tight. We just kind of want to use our fingers to make sure it's secure, but not wrenched on there. We don't want to push the body up too far. Make sure the body tube is secure. Again, your switches are moving freely. And that's it. We've replaced the vacuum tube. I like to let the microphone warm up for at least 10 minutes. The tubes have been aged already. However, it's good to let it warm up for about 10 minutes before you use it for the first time.